Hello. Oh, got a belch there for my my child. A welcoming belch. She's just finished up her milk, but we got to make this quick today. I listen. I don't mean to shortchange the read, but I got a good amount of things I got to take care of before she hops on the bus. She's down here. See, before she gets on the bus, I gotta feed still. I gotta do a feeding still. Gotta get her dressed. Gotta hope that doesn't transpire for the entire read. So let's just get into this because this is gonna be. No, maybe I'll feed her while we read. Is it like a double, like a feeding? Let's just. I gotta make a decision. Sorry for the rushed read, but hey, I'm still gonna get through the news today. Today's Inquirer. If you haven't seen it, you have not seen it. Oh! If you haven't seen it, it exists in my hands and on my desk. Let's get right to separating sections. Okay, I'm gonna tear through it today. Everybody, front page, right, Grace? All right, John. Sports. Food and dining. We don't really read food and dining much, do we, Grace? So we're gonna we'll look at the cover. Look at this nice spread of grub. It does look tasty, but I'd rather eat it than read about it. But oh, we got our raspberries. It's raspberry time. You know, when Grace is with us, there's going to be a good amount of raspberries going down. It's the nature of the biz. Look at this section. Special puzzle section. Special thick puzzle section. If you're into puzzles, crosswords, I don't know, multi-sudokus, etc. Look at them all. I mean, this is your call. This is like a special gaming section. Wuzzles, whatever that is. Here's a wuzzle. So yeah, put that to the side. It might be a nice little activity to accomplish or to pass some time, as if I need something to kill time. Got nothing else going on, but sitting around doing crosswords. I wish. All right, Grace. Do you want to just I don't normally read food and dining, but you want to just power flip through it? Like power flip? All right, let's do it. Power flipping, cooking duck recipes by Philly chefs. I don't really like duck, so like I said, finished. Sports. Sixers beat the Lakers last night. 1-point win. Right? Of course, the game ended too late for this edition, which is one of the downsides of the newspaper. It's like every late game, you're like, got to go online anyway. They put a photo of the game in action, but there's no take on the actual result because it didn't. There wasn't one when the thing went to print. So they won though by 1 point. And I understand. Now, I went to bed a little earlier last night because I was up extra late the night before. So I didn't watch the game. Not going to lie. This channel is all about integrity. So I did not watch the game. However, I did see that there was some issue about a flagrant foul with LeBron James or something at the end. So I want to look more into that on the interweb. But right now, we're just going to flip through the paper, the sports section, see what did get printed. New QB coach has ties to Hurts. The Eagles are expected to hire Florida offensive coordinator Brian Johnson as their quarterback's coach, a league source confirmed Wednesday. Johnson, 33, will join recently hired head coach Nick Sirianni's staff and be tasked with either restoring Carson Wentz to his former self or developing Jalen Hurts into a viable starter. Here's Brian. Oh, it's Glory. What's up, Bri? Welcome to the Philly. Coaching staff better be in sync. A take from Marcus Hayes. Take. 2 losses still bug Brady. Super Bowl setbacks to the Giants stick in his crawl, says the QB who beat him, Eli Manning. I've been around Tom numerous times, and I've never brought up a Super Bowl or our game versus them, Manning said. He actually brings it up. It still bothers him a little bit, especially the 07 one when they had the chance to go down as the greatest team of all time. That was when they went 16-0, and they lost. I'm sure Eli's all about that. All about that vibe. Eli Manning writes, or Brady tweeted to Eli, "Congratulations on your retirement and a great career, Eli. Not going to lie, though, I wish you hadn't won any Super Bowls." You gotta love Brady sometimes. I mean, like, give the guy a little bit of love. Even if you want to hate on him. All right, so we got, Jason Witten retiring again. 17 years in the NFL. He's going to call it quits a second time. Played last season with the Vegas Raiders. He announced his retirement for a second time. I am walking away. I gave it all I had. We saw some trending going on yesterday from Chad Wheeler. Chad Wheeler, offensive lineman, no longer a member of the Seahawks, following his arrest last weekend for investigation of domestic violence. He was booked into the King County Jail early Saturday for investigation of felony domestic violence. He is no longer a Seahawk, which is the right way to go if he's assaulting and beating people. All right. Today's games. Fly Guys, another one against the Devils, 7 o'clock. Flyers at 4-2-1 against the Devils at 3-2-1. Again, the Sixers won last night, putting their record at 13-6. And dropping the Lakers to 14-5. By my math, 1 win for the Sixers, 1 loss for the Lakers, tied best record in the NBA. Right? Yeah. Weather today? Windy and colder, high of 34. You've seen a little bit of snowflakes coming on Monday. Keep your gloves handy. Winter hats, earmuffs, scarf, any other winter clothes. You just want to make sure they're nearby. These things go south or north. Sunset, 5:16. Grace won the region. We're moving through this now. We got another 15 minutes and 45 seconds for my timer. I'm trying to devote 20 minutes to this. 25 minutes maybe. Region. What we got in the region today? What we got, Grace? You want to hang out with the region real fast? Come here. Come up here and hang out with me for the region. Say hi to all your friends. Okay. Got a little bit of dribble there. A little bit of dribble. A little bit of dribble. Okay. Let's do this one real fast together. We're going to do the region. Okay? Some students in Philly can return to in-person starting next month. Reactions are mixed. Some Philadelphia public school students will be eligible to return to classrooms in late February, nearly a full year after COVID shut buildings, but before teachers are fully vaccinated. About 9,000 pre-kindergarten through second grade students can come back 2 days a week beginning February 22nd, Superintendent William R. Height, Jr. said Wednesday. Teachers are expected to report February 8th to begin preparations for in-person learning. So they got to come back in person, the teachers. I guess they were online all this time. Teaching from home online? I guess. No, I don't know how I feel about that either, Grace. They could have came in all this time and taught from the classroom, couldn't they have? I don't know. Lawsuits target Devereaux over abuse. Federal class action lawsuit was filed against Devereaux Advanced Behavioral Health this week, claiming the nonprofit was negligent and did not protect at least 6 children from being abused by staffers. According to the lawsuit, the 6 children, who ranged in age from 8 to 17 at the time, allegedly were abused between 2003 and 2019 at a Devereaux campus, 3 in Chester County, 2 in Florida, and 1 in California. I don't know. I mean, abusing children. Terrible. Abusing children who have special needs and need special help. Double terrible. Throw them all in jail. And then throw away the key. We have a little bit of update here. A little update here on the murder-suicide in Chester County we were reading about a couple days ago. Looks like the father bought a gun 2 weeks before the slayings. He purchased the gun 2 weeks before police found the family's bodies in the basement of their home. And though no official ruling has been issued by county investigators, the early indication is that Deepak Kulkarni, 50, used the gun to kill his wife, Adi Kulkarni, 47, and their 2 sons, Shubhan, 14, and Sharvil, 7. The couple have been married for 18 years after meeting in their native India. They'd immigrated to America for their careers. Kulkarni was a software analyst working for education management systems. I read about that yesterday. A couple sons both attended Collegium Charter School, located in nearby Exton. Shubhani and Sharvil will remain as valued members of our school community and will be forever loved by their classmates and teachers, said Marita K. Barber, chief executive of the school. We stand with those that grieve their loss and will miss their parent presence immensely. Another person, brother, charged in sister's death. Girl 9 was shot in the head after 3 children were left unsupervised in a home with 2 guns. Uh-oh. Read about this story, too. They're saying that the 12-year-old boy, maybe, brother accidentally shot her. 12-year-old brother of Nicene Davis, who died last week after being shot, was arrested Wednesday and charged as a juvenile in connection with her death, a spokesperson for the Philadelphia Police Department said. It's a shame. Wow. He's crushed. He lost his daughter, and he already knew they were going to charge his son before we knew. So this whole incident has shattered his whole family now. Flood, who's a friend, just grew up with Davis, said of him, who he said works in construction and had custody of his son and daughter. Wow. So your daughter gets accidentally shot, and it's your son who done it. Who did it? Here's the Kulkarni family. Rest in peace to all of them. It's just a shame, right? All right. Well, as we said before, regarding the segue, typically into the portion of our read where we discuss. There's the one before us. There's the passed on. However, I always kind of forget about CAROLYN. I don't always forget, but sometimes I forget, and I get ahead of myself. But right now, frankly, we're not going to have to wait. We're going to wait on the OBITS because we got CAROLYN time. CAROLYN's advice column. Time to read the advice column. Right, Grace? Do you want to read the advice column, or do you want to not? All right, let's just get through it. Question. I'm engaged and planning a wedding, but my mom is very down on big weddings. She thinks they're a waste of time, especially money. My fiance and I are paying for just about everything, but each set of parents has given us about $2,000. Right? We've expressed enormous gratitude for that, and it wasn't something we asked for. In spite of giving us the money, my mom is constantly telling me I'm doing double duty. I'm feeding, reading, streaming. In spite of giving us the money, my mom is constantly, we should just elope now and get started on our family right away. She hates weddings, but is very interested in the grandchildren. I've talked to her about how important a nice wedding is to us and how much I appreciate her support. She always promises to do better and to at least be polite about it. And then the next day, she's back on the anti-wedding train. All right, I'm going to skip through a lot of this. No offense to CAROLYN. All right, but I'm going to skip through a lot of this question because, it sounds to me it's not one of those, oh, I want a big wedding and my mom's not supportive of it. And those that have been married already for a while, get past the whole wedding, session, look back and really, just whatever, it's not that. Just get married. CAROLYN says, when this pandemic is behind us, I think we should all have enormous weddings, even if we aren't getting married. See what I mean? It's like people are all obsessed with their weddings. It's like whatever with the wedding. God. As for your mom, I'm thinking utter bluntness. Mom, I love to have you come dress shopping, but if you breathe one word of wasting money or eloping, so help me, I will send you home. If you need time to think, then take it and let me know. Plus, it'll probably be the closest any of us gets to one of those great movie scenes where the underdog finds her snarl. If your mother agrees to your terms for being there and then acts up anyway, calmly stop trying things on until she either apologizes or leaves. Man, wouldn't it be nice to just have as your drama in life, as the thing that you're obsessing over, that you're worrying about is my mother being invited to my dress fitting, whether or not she should come. What a luxury. And that was CAROLYN's advice for someone obsessed about their wedding in the middle of the pandemic. Now on to another bogus horoscope. Although, as I said before, lately it's been less bogus than usual. There's been some insight that I've received. So we'll see if this today holds true. Same concept. Ready? If you're a Scorpio, now's your chance to learn all about what's going to happen to you today. If you're not a Scorpio, if you're a Sagittarius, a Leo, Virgo, or any of the other signs, any of the other astrological signs, you want some more? Then you can locate your own horoscope in your own local newspaper or online and locate that and read it yourself. Because I just do Scorpios. That's when I was born. Your natural dignity, excuse me, your natural dignity and self-control help you gracefully balance your domestic life with your professional persona. There are important synchronicities unfolding. Your timely response will turn any negative attention into positive recognition. Let go of the status quo. Does that make sense? Let go of the status quo? I'm okay with letting go of the status quo. Okay. 4-star day. Thanks, Madeline. There's your somewhat bogus, somewhat vague horoscope for Thursday, January 28th, 2021. Scorpio. OBITS. OBITS time. Everyone needs to just rest in peace. Be calm. Right, Grace? Be reflective. Be reflective of the moment, these people's lives, etc. Can you stop with the raspberries while you eat, please? Can we do no raspberries while you eat? That'd be great. For those who don't get this, my daughter can't feed herself. That's why I'm feeding her. She doesn't have purposeful use of her hands. That's one of the symptoms of Rett syndrome. So we have to pretty much feed her. Do everything, really, for her. She can't walk or talk either. So, if you're going to be a hater, or you're going to be a troll, and you're going to be like, why isn't she just feeding herself? She looks like she's 4. Why is she making those noises still? Isn't she 4? It's because she has a genetic condition called Rett syndrome, and she can't talk, or walk, or feed herself. Okay? There's your answer. All right. Moving on to... So, don't be a troll. Don't be a hater. Some people have needs. Some people have needs beyond, where am I going to go get my dress fitted? Why isn't my mom supporting my expensive wedding? Try having a kid with Rett syndrome. And then maybe you'll shut up. All right. Maybe you'll have real issues to contend with in your life. Anyway, I'm going to get off that high horse here and go back to the OBITS real fast. Oh, any youngish folk here? 67. Oh, we already looked at Harry Dorian, I feel like. A couple of days ago. He passed. Rest in peace. John Kuhn. Kuhn. John Kuhn. He was the founder of the theater department at Rosemont College. An inspiration to many theater artists. He died at 85 after a long illness. Rest in peace, John. Dr. John. A couple other people here. Got a Faith Killian Johnson. Passed away 82. From Berwyn, PA. She survived by her husband of 57 years. That oatmeal good? A very high energy person who had many interests. She loved traveling and took several trips to Europe and Africa and enjoyed many ocean and riverboat cruises. Skiing became her passion and became the family affair with multiple vacations to New England, the U.S., West, and Europe. Her favorite destination was Jackson Hole, Wyoming. And Miss Johnson. Miss Johnson had quite the life, it seems. She was a jet setter. Want to see her? Okay. Nice little picture of her. There she is. There she goes. Say hi and bye to Miss Johnson. We're making a little bit of mess today. You're making a mess. You know? Let's do another scoop, all right? You got this one? Oh, get in there. Boom. Okay. More people who've passed. There's a good, typical spread here of the people who passed. I want to say rest in peace to all of them. It's been real. It's been real. All right. With that behind us, let me to rush through all of those lovely people. I do not. But we got to go. We got to go to the front section. Don't we, Grace? We got to get you on the bus in about a half hour. You still got to eat the rest of this oatmeal. You got to get dressed. It's gonna be quite the challenge, but I'm committed to the read every day. So, for the sake of my avid followers, all I don't know, two people, one of them being me, I'm gonna keep going because I do it for me. I do it for us. I do it for the cosmos, for karma. You know, it's my part. It's my part to promote actual news in the world. All right. Let's flip through, okay? Oh. Okay, here we go. Grace, can we not do the raspberries while you're eating? That'd be awesome. All right, come on. Help me out. Help me out here. Help me out with this. Okay. A2, A3. I'm not seeing too much here worthy of not seeing too much here worthy of reading. I mean, there's stuff here, of course, to read, but oh, got an alarm going off. Maybe you can rethink the hecticness of your morning now that you're viewing someone else's. It's been going on since what? I don't know. 3 in the morning. So the fact that I'm even able to get in front of a computer and do this, even if it's in a rush fashion, is an achievement. All right, I'm gonna put you down for a minute so I can finish this. Maybe maybe you can watch a little bit of Paw Patrol, calm down while I just get through the rest of this section. And then I'll get you the rest of your oatmeal. I don't know if it's going to happen, people. It's not going to happen. Not going to happen today. We're going to power through. We're powering. Chicago suspends classroom instruction. The move came as teachers threatened to strike over what they said was a flawed strategy for opening schools. Chicago Public Schools suspended in-person instruction Wednesday, affecting more than 3,200 pre-kindergarten special ed students and teachers plan to defy district. Come on. Can I just have a morning of peace, reading the newspaper without two fake kids making a bunch of noise all night long? Can't sleep. Sweating. You see, now you're really seeing like the unfiltered version of life. You see, that's kind of the whole, one of the other reasons for this whole rigmarole is to just show you straight up life happening in real time. Somebody's home in Pennsylvania. Same kind of stuff that probably happens in your home, in wherever you are. Maybe not to the extent of a child needs to this degree, what you're taking care of, which is totally fine. Love her to death. Love her more than anything in the whole entire universe. Feel blessed. Feel like she's a gift to me and the world. However, adds a little bit of a wrinkle into your schedule. A little bit of a wrinkle into your life, as a matter of fact. So anyway, so there's been a modest increase in vaccine supply in PA. According to these charts here, you're seeing, kind of vaguely seeing. You're kind of seeing them. Lots of ads today. Lots of full-page ads going on. Workers caught in a maze of vaccine info. Number of doses, availability, a big factor. More than 300 SEPTA workers got their first, the Southeastern Pennsylvania Transportation Authority, got their first dose of COVID-19 vaccine last Friday at Mainline Health as part of an effort organized by the Transit Authority, but not every worker who signed up got one that day. So SEPTA drivers get vaccines before teachers, educators. Something's a little screwy. A little screwy with that. Winter highlights gap in jobs, education. As the country starts opening up, the problems for people who with less education don't go away. Having less education has meant a much more difficult economic situation for much longer than the pandemic. That's Pamela Loprest, an economist at the Urban Institute. I mean, listen, we can talk more about this whole GameStop, AMC, Nokia, etc., Netflix, whatever it is, all that thing going on with Reddit, and it's a very interesting story. We could definitely talk more about it. This is a headline here: tech stocks lead rout for the worst day since October. What we know about it, you can read more about it on other people's takes. I'm trying to get to the new news, or at least the, not as fully trending news, so we can stay ahead of the curve a little bit. You got some food in your hair. What's going on? This oatmeal finds its way everywhere, doesn't it, Grace? Okay, letters and op-eds. And we're at the end here. Where's My Mail by D.R. Hunt. There was a time, not so very long ago, that I would have stacked the U.S. Postal Service against any in the world. Hands down the fastest, most efficient government agency in the world, bar none. Lately, it seems as if some items posted are intentionally held up for some nefarious reason. This seemed to begin just about the time our prior White House resident decided it would be a good idea to try to stop the flood of mail-in ballots by installing his personal postmaster general. Somehow this doesn't apply to furniture ads, clothing stores, or pizza parlor menus, just pension checks, retirement IRAs, annuities, payments, and bills. But I just got a Christmas card from a neighbor 3 houses down my street, so it can't be just a monetary thing. There are probably not that many new people mailing stuff. What can the reason be? Hey, postmaster, election's over. Your guy lost. Can I get my mail? Where's the mail? Jeez, Grace, you are really, I gotta get a bib. You are really making a mess with this inability to get that in your mouth. And I know you have kind of compulsion around the whole tongue flicking thing. But if we could just focus a little bit and just keep it in your mouth. It's oatmeal. You don't even need to chew it. Just swallow it. Okay. We track election fraud claims. Jeffrey A. Mueller from Tenino, Washington. And Sean Black, Philadelphia. The fate of regional rail. Another step to take. Mark Thiessen comes out with it's hypocritical that Dems won't protect the filibuster. This is a lead op-ed out of Mark Thiessen. He writes twice weekly column for the Washington Post on foreign and domestic policy. So you can read his take. Here it is. Below the fold. Front page op-ed section. Yep, Grace, that's right. And be mad at the Kennedy administration for the botched vaccine rollout. Lauren Bittis. Hope the city will learn from its mistakes, clearly communicate to residents how it is working to fix them, and fight to protect the data that is encouraged to share. Oh! Whoa! Now this was a tough one. This was not the most relaxing, comfortable read for you or for me. I understand. But some days you're going to get a soothing, thorough, less rushed read. And other days you're going to get a read that involves feeding a child, raspberries, Paw Patrol, just kind of, a little bit more hecticness. Anyway, we made it. We can still count today as a read, meaning now we're on 3 weeks, 2 days straight of daily reads. And I hope that you'll, overlook maybe the non-smoothness of today's read. Maybe you got something out of it. At least you got to meet Grace more, understand more about Grace, which is really, frankly, another reason why I want to do these reads, is to bring the attention of children that aren't neurotypical to the forefront. So they're beautiful creatures, beautiful people, beautiful humans, whatever. Anyway, I could go on and on about that. For now, until tomorrow, maybe I'll try to stop back later with the New York Times just to do a maybe more calmer read once I get home on the bus. But I got about 20 minutes to feed, dress, brush your teeth, all the other stuff. So I'm gonna have a nice fun next 20 minutes, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your morning. Thanks for stopping by. Take care.